Today, we're explaining efficient ways to remove trailing zeros from strings in Python and Excel. Let's start with Python. 1. Using restrip. Python's built-in restrip method is the simplest and most efficient way to remove trailing zeros. It removes characters from the right side of the string until it encounters a character that's not a zero. For example, 123,000 r strip 0 will return 123. To get rid of the trailing decimal point as well, you can add a conditional check. If the string ends with a decimal point, remove it using string slicing. This combined approach handles both trailing zeros and the final decimal point if present. 2. Using regular expressions. Re.sub. For more complex scenarios where you might need to remove trailing zeros after a decimal point, but leave other zeros intact, e.g. 100 should become 100, but 10,001 should stay 10,001, regular expressions offer more control. The resubsend function can be used with a pattern that matches trailing zeros after the decimal point. You can then replace these matched zeros with an empty string. This method is powerful, but slightly less efficient than restrip for simple cases. Now, let's look at Excel. 3. Using the text function. Excel's text function provides a straightforward way to format numbers, and thereby remove trailing zeros. The text function takes a numeric value as the first argument and a format string as the second. Using a format string that doesn't include extra trailing zeros will effectively remove them. For example, text A1 00 will display a number with 3 decimal places. However, if you want to remove all trailing zeros, a more complex approach using a combination of functions might be needed. 4. Combining text and other functions. To remove trailing zeros completely and consistently, you can use text in conjunction with other functions. One approach involves checking if the number is an integer and applying different formats based on this condition. If the number has a fractional part, you can use a format that removes unnecessary trailing zeros. For integers, you can use a format that simply displays the integer part. This approach requires more steps, but it guarantees removal of all trailing zeros, even if the number is a whole number. In summary, for Python, restrip is the most efficient for simple cases, while resub provides more flexibility. In Excel, the text function alone can help in many cases, but combining it with other functions provides a more robust solution for removing all trailing zeros consistently. Remember to choose the method that best suits the complexity of your data and the specific outcome you need.